Welcome to another edition of the most consistent, prolific, and dedicated uploads in YouTube history. This is the dynamic show and view entertainment right here on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. Staying up to date on all the latest rumors, news, and headlines, and all the coverage and all the backstage details going into tonight's SummerSlam. What is the WWE's mentality? What is their thought process? What is their plan for not only SummerSlam tonight, but future pay-per-views? According to DWN, and what could be a potential, doesn't mean it's going to happen, so I'm not ruining it for you, a potential spoiler for tonight's SummerSlam pay-per-view. It was said backstage at this week's WWE's TV tapings that the booking philosophies within WWE in terms of pay-per-views are shifting due to the price of the WWE Network only being $9.99 with the commitment. There's a feeling that they have a lot more leeway now for putting bait and switch angles that normally would happen only on TV. However, with most paying just $9.99, WWE management isn't afraid of the backlash that they may get if there are non-finishes and other such angles on pay-per-views. One of the first examples of this new philosophy was Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose being announced but not taking place at the Battleground pay-per-view last month. It has been noted that there was never a plan to do the match, and WWE typically would not have pulled stunts like that when people were paying in excess of $50 for pay-per-view events. And that's right. I just hope that the WWE doesn't think that they can give us a dull-down, mediocre product and just sit back and just be and put things in reverse and just give us a half-assed product. Because if you think that's going to sell a lot of WWE Network subscriptions, well, then you got another thing coming. I mean, the WWE could do this. They could afford to do this, you know, at certain points. And doing that at Battleground, yeah, there was a lot of people mad, but we all knew that they were going to battle at SummerSlam, and we know we are going to get that match tonight. Now, the WWE may not want to go to this plan too many times because that's going to make people a lot upset. That's going to be misleading. You know, even though people only pay $9.99, that doesn't mean the WWE can't give you as advertised. Now, I know there's always that little line at the bottom of your screens that says card subject to change. And that can happen at any given Raw, SmackDown, or pay-per-view, and I understand that. But if the WWE's mentality is that they can just, you know, pull the whole bait and switch angle on every pay-per-view and give you a lackluster performance and, you know, the creative writing isn't all that great, it's piss poor, well, then you're going to see your company dwindle. You're going to see it on the back burner, and you don't want to do that. So the WWE needs to pick their spots, but they need to do it in a positive way. The WWE needs to reevaluate how they're going to go about this and the process. Because you know what? At the end of the day, it could end up being a process of elimination if the WWE wants to book a match, you know, have a storyline behind it, and then all of a sudden, once the match happens, nothing goes down. So you just have to wonder, with this being the WWE's new philosophy, what is going to transpire? How is the WWE going to change things, if they even change things tonight at SummerSlam? Your comments, your opinions, and do you think that this is a smart decision moving forward? Subscribe.